Okay, let's set that one for the side. Last month, the European Union, it will be, unfortunately, be negotiated on this for many months, if not years to come. The European Union imposed new sanctions on Iran last month. It put 2 Iranians on its list, as well as an intelligence unit, after there were attacks in Denmark, in France, and the Netherlands. So the European leaders are saying, what is Iran doing trying to carry out assassinations on European soil? They also see this as part of a kind of behavior that they want to stop.
Well,
they've imposed sanctions, so it's not simply just allegations. And people have been arrested in France.
Sanctions based on allegations, not sanctions based on facts. Let me make a couple of comments, because this is very important, and I want to really address this. First of all, the arrest of the person who is charged with the Villepin bombing happened on the day of arrival of our president in Europe after many months of preparation. Do you think we're really crazy that we do this on the day? At least we do it the day before, the day after, 10 days after, wouldn't die. We do it on the day that our president comes here. I mean, give us some credit.
Some accusations that perhaps it was a rogue operation within Iranian agencies?
It could be a false flag operation, it could have been an entrapment, it could have been a rogue operation, but it's certainly not the work of a government that you should call crazy if we did it. And you don't gain the influence that we have by being simply crazy. Now, let me address another issue. There are allegations. Now, the Netherlands made allegations. They kicked out 2 of my diplomats, career foreign ministry officials, and now their intelligence is saying that they had no evidence. No evidence. Now, we are the aggrieved party. Second point, what is clear is that there are people in Europe who have been on Europe's terrorism list up until 2012. What happened all of a sudden that they were withdrawn from the terrorism list? You see, I followed these issues for a long time. In 1984, let me take you back a bit in history. In 1984...
Unfortunate date to use, but let's...
The United States removed...
Hold on.
The United States removed Saddam Hussein from its terrorism list and put Iran on terrorism list. Again, in 1990, Saddam Hussein was put back on the terrorism list.
We cannot keep going back to Saddam Hussein.
In 1998, the United States put MEK on the terrorism list. In 2012, they took it off the terrorism list. This is a game. This game needs to stop. A terrorist is a terrorist is a terrorist. Terrorists don't change. Rudy Giuliani yesterday spoke for the MEK. John Bolton has spoken for the MEK. John Bolton is angry because he promised the MEK that he would celebrate in 2019 in Iran with them. They are still in Paris.
Do you think John Bolton represents what some say, that a lot of the statements of President Trump's administration verge on wanting regime change?
I think the United States administration is not doing anything but regime change. Only regime change. It wouldn't have withdrawn from JCPOA the way it withdrew from JCPOA had it not had the illusion that there would be regime change within a month. The United States, this administration is listening to wrong folks. These guys have had the illusion that Iran will evaporate for the past 40 years. And we are still here. 7 administrations have gone, and we are still here. And I think we will be here for a long time. You see, we had an empire.
Okay, let's not go back to history. Okay,
let's keep more than the life of some countries.
At this rate, we're going to be back to the 7th century. We don't have time for the 7th century right now, although we're very cognizant.
Oh, that's earlier than 7th century.
Yes, okay.
That goes 7,000 years ago.